Pop-up activations are extremely popular these days. Oftentimes, they're powered by a spirit brand or a brand ambassador, but other times they're powered by a bartender, a mixologist, or creative with amazing ideas, a great mission, and an entrepreneurial spirit. I am lucky enough to know quite a few individuals that fall into this lane, and I'm brave enough to be one as well. But you might be asking, what's a pop-up bar? Just think of your favorite bar and think of it being transformed into a temporary concept, a curated menu, very different from what you're used to experiencing, and just a completely different vibe. So that's a pop-up. They're experimental, they're community building, engaging, and they're just fun. Today, I'm so excited I get the opportunity to talk to Spirited Sistas. Now, this is a pop-up local to Atlanta, founded by two Black female mixologists. I am so excited to talk to them. They're definitely shaking things up. Let's get into it.
Spirited Sistas is Black girl magic. Like, at the end of the day, like this. Thank you, by the way. I was so blessed to be contacted by this one because I was like, well, I'm going to just be in my feelings and I'll make my little cocktails and I'll go to work and everything is fine. And Mel was like, so what if we did a thing? And I was shepherded into this beautiful situation where I get to work with one of my favorite humans and I get to, shake drinks and, shake some tail and have a wonderful time and express my creativity without apology. Spirited Sistas is a safe space to be dope. It's a safe space to be loud. It's a safe space to be fun and funky and creative and throw cheese whenever you feel like it. Our last thing, I added at the very last minute some cheese. I'm like, I like this cocktail. This is great. Mm-hmm. I want cheese. So I'm like, if you're anything like me and you love cheese, I feel like you would want some cheese with this one too. As weird as it was, everybody looked at me like I was crazy whenever I did it. But come on in, friends. We're here for it.
Mm-hmm. The Spirited Sistas came out of a need for a space for Black women to just be themselves. For myself, I kind of always felt like I floated on the outside of Black culture. I'm a light-skinned woman. I get it all the time. Like, what are you, And more often than not, I was met with a little bit of resistance on things that I wanted to do because I always felt like I had all these ideas and all these things that I wanted to do. And then, I meet Kia, and Kia has things that she's doing, and I call her an OG in the community. She doesn't believe that she's an OG, but she is an OG. Don't ever say you're not an OG. She is an OG. And Kia is this exceptional person, and every time she moves in a room, she is a literal beam of light. People follow her, and you see this light around her, and she does things that are awesome. And she had, unfortunately something where she wanted to do and her voice wasn't heard. And I've always looked for something that meant a lot to me. I wanted to do something in the world, in my life, that was important to not only myself, but to other people. And whenever that happened, it was like, that's what it is. It's that. And I contacted Kia. We talked about it. And also I have to mention Kiata because she is the driving force, between us and most of the community as well. That pushes us. It took one conversation to be like, okay, we're doing this. I came up with the name Spirited Sistas because I try to stay, grounded a lot. I try to stay in my Bible quite a lot. And, I pretty much moved with the spirit, moved with it. And that was the name. Google what does spirited mean? What does it mean? It means high energy. And oftentimes, as Black women, we're told we're too much, too loud, too anything, and with our space, it's okay, to be too much. If Kia wants cheese, Kia gets cheese. Like, that's fine with me. If, one of our collaborators wants something, you can do it. We don't mind. We want you to be yourself. We want you to be comfortable with being yourself. We want you to be creative. And we also want to be able to teach other people too, about anything that they want to know about as well. So yeah, that's really where it came from.
So how do you guys feel like you work best? Like, who takes what role in the collaboration, do you feel like?
I'm the child. I'm not gonna lie. In life, I can be this, but in this collaboration, I'm okay. Yes, point and click me, because I get distracted. I want so many things, and I see so many things, and I feel so many things. I'm just sensitive. And Mel is like, okay, cool. That's good. Good for you, pumpkin. I get a lot of that. I'm like, okay. So rein it in. So I present some ideas, and then Mel's like, all right, so this is logistically how we're going to work this. That's cute and everything. We're going to try to make that work, but also emphasis on make it work. So, yeah, our first cocktail menu happened on a phone conversation in an hour. We had six cocktails. One phone call. I was just like, whenever I hung up, I was like, what if the rest of life could be like that? Dope.
Yeah.
I felt accomplished. And I was in my PJs. It was lovely.
That's synergy. That's great.
Yeah. I think we feed off of each other. Like I said before, Kia makes me be a little softer in things, and she brings more childlike joy to me, because I can be really, really, like very stone-faced about things, and very like, we have to do it this way. We have to, execute it 100%. Like, there's no mess ups on this. And we are actually on the phone earlier today, because I was like, oh no, Courtney wants me to make a cocktail. She wants me to make a cocktail. I'm not ready for this. Like, I'm not ready to make a cocktail. Like, I got to do all these things. And like, I literally say to her, like, I don't do things, halfway. Like, I don't do anything halfway. And it does have to do with a lot how I was raised. I have a military dad, a little surface of butter. But I think a lot of the time, like, doing anything halfway is very prevalent in our community. Mm-hmm. And it's why a lot of times we meet bad business practices, and why things aren't so successful, and we have to be putting our all into anything that we want to do. Mm-hmm. And so for me and Kia, with that cocktail menu happening within an hour on a phone call, I'm in my kitchen still in pajamas. She's in her bed in pajamas.
Like, I was at the table.
We, we speak to each other in each other's languages, and she understands where I come from, and I understand where she comes from, and I always want to learn from her, because she is the OG. Like, she says she's a child, but I'm just a little bit more, uptight. I got anxiety. I don't know.
You balance each other out.
Yeah, it is a balance. It's a huge balance between us. Shout out to Caleb, though. Shout out to him.
Big
which I'll let y'all have that one.
Yeah.
Bodega Bar.
Bodega Bar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out to him.
That's where your first pop-up was. Explain that a little bit, because it's like Caleb is a pop-up bar, so you guys are a pop-up bar in a pop-up bar, or is it that? That's how I see it, but please explain.
When a person is so good at things, so Caleb is like a culinary wonder, but then also has a vast understanding of, and through that, has a vast understanding of flavors. So Caleb was like, you know what, I'm going to do my food thing. I'm going to do my drink thing. This is going to be me. It's going to be dope. New York vibes, and like old school New York hip hop vibes, and good drinks, good food. Done. You're welcome. You know what I mean? And Caleb was just like, his energy, he's just the sweetest little peach. And we were looking at a space, and things just, just missed ships in the night. Mm-hmm. It just wasn't working, wasn't coming together for whatever reason. And something happened. And Caleb was like, hey, come here.
Yeah, he called me. Asking if I wanted to collab with him at Bodega Bar as a bartender. And I told him, hey, I'm actually working on a pop-up bar right now with Kia. And he was like, oh, dude, that's dope. Like, do you want to just do a full front of house takeover? And I was like, you would let us do that?
God.
And he was like, absolutely. I was like, we want to do food because, we can't have just drunk people, stumbling around. He was like, I would totally do the food for you guys. So Caleb is a person, like, if you meet him, like, he is the nicest person ever, and he always looks out for community.
To know him is to
and
love
he
him.
is a white guy. He's a white guy, and he's, kind of quiet a little bit, but he looks out for community, and he was pretty much like, this is your, like, y'all show. Do whatever y'all want. Like, whatever you guys need, I will make sure you guys have it. And, like, that's it. Like, that's how it happens. Like, he's like, next time you guys want to do another one, you got it. He does residency every Monday and Tuesday over at EAB Pub. Used to be, what is it called?
Elder Tree
House. Every Monday and Tuesday. And he offered space to us just to do that. And that was like just amazing that he did that for us. And I will always be like, talk to him about Spirited Sistas, because he's why we were able to, like, do it how we do it now. Mm-hmm. And that's like shout out to him. That's
how
my
we
boy.
wanted, like, literally was just gave us freedom, gave us space, and was like, I'm here to support. Like, he's the best bar back ever. Like, literally in that sense of things, of making things happen. Like, he just was like, what do you need? I'm gonna put it in your hand. It doesn't matter. You done with this? Cool. I'm gonna get this out of your way. You fly.
Good.
I'm gonna be over here in the trenches.
Good.
And I'm so grateful to you, sir. I'm very proud of you, sir.
Shout out to Caleb.
Bam, 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 bam.
Okay, tell us more about what we can expect from Spirited Sistas.
We would love to go to other cities and get other women involved with us. There's so many other talented Black women in other cities, other states, other countries that really deserve to be recognized. And it's crazy to hear that, like, they've already heard about us, and we've only done 2 pop-ups, and they want to be involved. And they want to support us, which is awesome.
So wonderful.
And that's really a part of our mission, like, to connect us all to create a sisterhood.
Like
and
a web.
Like a literal web. Yeah, a web of just Black women, and that are just passionate and creative and talented, or Black women that just want to learn and tap into the industry, who are newer, or just don't know where to actually go to learn about the craft of bartending. We want to teach them. Yeah, so, like, next 2 years, just create a web, teaching, learning, celebrating each other, other cities, man. Going nationwide with it,
Nationwide. Oh, I'm sorry.
That girl, she's so good. On your side.
And not only just, like, on the bar side, but, like, other creatives, like other Black female creatives. You know what I mean? Like, it would be dope. One, if we all had a ton of money, but also to have an artist. I did it. I went to an activation a couple years ago. Miss Debbie Snacks did a live piece, and it was fantastic. It was absolutely beautiful. And just to watch her, put the finishing touches on her masterpiece as we were sitting there drinking spritzes and eating French toast. I would love to see something like that, in our space. I would love to, maybe like the art. Ooh, who knows all the line dances? Where you at? Come teach the kiddos all of that. You know what I mean? Like, I would love that.
To me, one. I don't know that one.
Listen,
yet.
that one makes me dizzy. There's too many sketches. But yes, I carry a fan. I got the fan with me right now. But yes, somebody come through and do that. I would love to expand on that level. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's a party. It's a party. It's a party. It's a party. And that's what I want. Like, I want to see everybody out on the floor, shaking it, moving, and just having a good old time.
Everybody is always asking, like, when's the next one? When's the next one? And me and Kia have taken our time with it because we want it to be organic and we want it to be
special, and to not feel rushed.
Not feel rushed. You know, we don't want it to be manufactured. And you know, the organic feel of Spirited Sisters is something that we want to hold, you know, close to our hearts.
What's your ID so that you know where to find the next pop-up?
Spirited Sisters ATL.
Yeah. And then our personal ones, mine is at Mel_Spirits, MEL_Spirits, SPIRITS.
I'm a nerd. I am at the Onomatokia, THEONOMATOKIA.
Yes. Perfect. Thank you, ladies.
Absolutely.